Welcome to Arena of the Mind. I'm Charles Dickson. It's Monday. Got a co-host here, Kevin P. Go ahead, introduce yourself. Let people know who you are.
Kevin Poniatoski, because he can't say my name, at KPon30. That's it, from Connecticut.
So he's representing Connecticut. This guy knows a little bit about the NBA. Probably more than what y'all think he should know or do know. But
What are you hinting at?
No, I don't know. I'm just like, you do know the NBA.
Okay.
Let them know. Let them know your basketball background. You know what I'm saying? Give them a little bit more so they can believe what you're talking about.
I play my whole life. I play all the time. I know my back. I know myself. I know better. I knew enough that the Warriors were going to be the Clippers last night.
Unnecessary. We're going to go on to the person that's pretty much leading. Pretty much everyone's talking about him, James Harden. He's averaging 35 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists after 3 games. The 2-1, the Rockets, and like I said earlier, in one of the early editions of Arena of Mine, Damian Lillard is probably ecstatic to have him on his team. You know.
Mm-hmm. James Harden just lengthened his career by like 3 years.
Whose career?
Damian Lillard's.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I agree. You know, Damian Lillard, I feel like was overhyped. I know you're probably one of the main people. You know, you're a Knicks, Brooklyn fan. You're a Nets.
I'm a Warriors. I'm a Nets Warriors. I like good basketball. That's what I like.
Okay, but I feel like James is playing out of his world. 35 points. No one knew. I mean, he's playing more minutes. Obviously, he went from playing 30 minutes a game to now 38. You can see in the third game against the Blazers, he was just tired. You know, he missed like 4 or 5 layups. He missed free throws. It was just he never played that many minutes, and that was a back-to-back. So, pretty much, you think he's going to be able to keep this up, or what do you think he's going to average throughout the year?
Well, coming into it, I thought he was not a max player, but apparently, yeah. I mean, he is. Him and Jeremy Lin are going good together. I didn't think Jeremy Lin was going to be anything this year, but with James Harden, we gave him someone to pass the ball to. Really, the Sheik's playing out. He had 19 boards and 0 points. The Sheik's playing out his mind too. The whole team's looking pretty good. He's gonna average like. He'll average like 18 or 20. It won't be anything outrageous, but he'll do what he always done. He's unstoppable, pick and roll.
The Euro step.
Yeah, it's just, whew.
Everybody knows it's coming, but it still happens.
It's like, people keep comparing him to Ginobili, which sucks, but he has a game like Ginobili.
I mean, that's not a bad person to be compared to.
You're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
I'm saying, but one of the interesting players that right now coming to the league that had a lot of hype was Damian Lillard. He had a lot of hype. Everybody was like, who's this kid coming from Weber State? And pretty much he's came in and proved himself, averaging 21 points and 9 assists in the first 3 games for Portland. Portland is, I think, 2-1 or 3-0? I think they may be 3-0.
3-0.
3-0?
They beat the Lakers, they beat the
Houston Rockets.
And they got a third one. No, I'm pretty sure they played 3 already.
Oh, okay. Anywho, he's doing work. Pretty much, he's already talking about. People are already saying he's going to win the Rookie of the Year. You know, it's between him and Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is out a mild concussion, being elbowed by Austin Rivers in his last game. Can he keep this scoring up?
Yeah, I thought it was Anthony Davis hands down for Rookie of the Year, but I watched Lillard play and he could score the ball. He was making. Whether it's the first game or the last game of the season, he was making big shots against the Rockets. I mean, he was getting LaMarcus Aldridge involved, which is most important. Do a hoop.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's pretty much. I feel like he can run the show for a good year. I mean, I think he's a good replacement for Brandon Roy. I mean, obviously they lost Brandon Roy. Jamal Crawford, you know, they still got Matthews, and he's definitely a good spot 3 shooter. He can score also, but Portland might be one of the teams that might be a sleeper.
Yeah, I mean, they got J.J. Hickson.
Yeah.
And who else? And Batum. Batum's got a big contract. He's playing out of his mind, too, so they're going to be good.
No, not a person playing out of his mind. Jamal Crawford. This man's averaging 25 points a game, coming off the bench. Already.
Average 2 pairs of ankles a game.
Meta World Peace. Who else did he get? He got man.
Whoever stepped in front of him.
Oh my goodness.
Who was it? I think it was Jared Jack. I don't know who it was. It was one of the guards.
One of the guards on the Warriors, but definitely what he did to Meta World Peace made him touch the ground and get back up. It's just pretty crazy That's why they call him Jay Crossover. But 25 points coming off the bench, already putting his bid in for Sixth Man of the Year after 3 games for the Clippers. The Clippers pretty much love him on the floor. He's on the floor at the end of the game. And it looks like that's going to be more and more of their ending lineup. Blake Griffin, DeAndre, Jamal, Chris, and maybe Willie Green, maybe Chauncey out there,
Matt
Barnes.
They have so many good players, man. No matter what 5 you take, they're going to mesh. They've all gone along well together so far. They're going to mesh. And Jamal can just score the ball better than anyone, or as good as anyone.
I personally think the Clippers have the deepest team in the league. Do you agree or not?
Yeah, them and the Spurs.
Spurs, I always forget how deep the Spurs are.
Spurs are deep. And the Knicks are deep, too. The Knicks, they were impressive the other day from top to bottom. J.R. Smith had 6 assists. That's probably his nearest career high.
Who?
J.R. Smith.
J.R. Smith passed the ball?
6 times.
Oh, my. Man.
Good. At least 6
I swear he was just talking about how he should be in the starting lineup before the season even started. But now...
there's no way he should be. He's better off the bench for them. He gives a spark.
I don't know. Do you feel like he should embrace the 6 man?
Yeah, he should. I mean, so many people have made careers off it. James Harden, Jamal Crawford.
Right.
Like, give him a shot. So James Harden's got paid for doing it.
He did. He definitely. And more so talking about the Knicks. The Knicks 2-0, playing out of their minds. I guess both games were blowouts. The first game Miami, people were saying it was a charity game. Miami didn't come to play. LeBron was laughing and joking after the game was over. That was kind of weird to see that. But the second game against the Sixers, it blew them out too.
And the Sixers and Holiday played well too.
And
they're good. The Knicks can ball.
I'm still kind of thrown off. I didn't know they could mess that well. They really have been hanging out. It's just they look like a totally different team from last year.
Yeah, they do. They're shooting lights out and having Jason Kidd's huge. Just talk on defense and actually have people in the right spots. And Raymond Felton's better than Jeremy Lin. I don't care what anyone says. So.
Oh, that's obvious. I would take overweight Raymond Felton over Jeremy Lin.
He is overweight. He's always overweight.
He's never going to be back in shape and what people think is back in shape. What he was when he was at North Carolina. But
he had a good game today too.
But another team that's starting to mesh well together is Miami Heat. LeBron had that nice little pass out to the left to Ray Allen. I don't know how you leave Ray Allen open. Corey Brewer, what was you thinking leaving Ray Allen open in the corner in his favorite spot? Don't make any sense. But it looks like they're starting to do the thing. The Chris Bosh had 40 points balling against the Denver Nuggets. And it just looks like Miami's just slowly coming together as a team.
What do you mean coming together? They're together. They just won a championship. They're together.
No, I mean with the new. I know. Oh, they are the best, but the new players. See, they got Rush.
Yeah, but
you got Lewis. You got Allen.
All they gotta do is go around the arc and shoot. They ain't gotta mess that much. You know what I'm saying? On defense, a little bit here and there, but they have given up a lot of points. How many given up? Boston, they 115, something like that.
Yeah, they gave up 115.
Yeah, and then 110, 112 last night.
Yeah, so they're giving up a lot of points, which it looks like it's a thing that happens. New teams that come together have a problem on defense more so offense.
Yeah,
it looks like in the NBA you can always put up points, but it's stopping the other team. And one of the main people that have a problem with this is the Los Angeles Lakers. Right now, it's probably the biggest surprise to everyone that just can't understand how they're just losing games. The first 3 games they lost, defense was just not there. Just letting go. Kobe put up 40 against the Clippers and they still lost. Like that's
no one would. Everyone thought the wins were going to go up and Kobe's points per game were going to go down.
Right.
No, not right now.
How does Kobe 40 points? Got Dwight in foul trouble. We got Powell passing ball fantastically, and they still cannot seem to get it. I mean, they
20 turnovers.
I mean, yeah, they are.
They'll get together. Come on. I mean, if they're top 4 seed, if they're not top 4 seeds, it's a failure. If top 4 seeds, they're fine. That's it.
Big losses. What team you think has the biggest that has had the biggest loss so far in the first week?
Well, obviously besides Derrick Rose, but we're not counting that because that was last year.
Obviously.
But Brandon Rush for the Warriors, man. This Warriors team is a year or 2 away from being some real contenders to being top 4 in the West. They need 1 or 2 more deals, and Brandon Rush was first player off the bench. Huge loss. But But they still beat the Clippers, so it's okay.
Brandon Rush, keep on coming at my Clippers, man. We 2-1. Let it rock. All right, that was the Warriors couldn't miss that game. They could have.
That's all.
They were shooting a little piece of ball, little ball in the ocean, like a beach ball into the ocean. That's how I felt. Yeah,
because when they go out there, it's just okay. We gotta play defense because they're gonna come off screen. They're gonna put the ball in the basket. They're the best shooting team in probably maybe in the league. Probably. In the league.
Yeah, pure shooters. Clay, Steph.
Steph's career, I know it's short, but has the best field goal, 3-point, and free throw percentage combined. I think it's like over 55 in field goal, over 90 in free throw, and over 45 in threes. And no one else has ever done that.
And he has bad ankles.
Yeah, they were all right the other night.
No, they were. He was on. Chris Paul had him on skates.
Yeah, 24.
So they'll matter.
And one of these, and one in W.
Yeah, okay. You know, I was about to say 3, but look at forward next week coming up. What do you think is for me, the game I'm looking forward to see is Clippers, Blazers. You know, Damian Lillard guarding Chris Paul. You know, I feel like that's just there's going to be a lot of stuff going on. What you looking for?
Nets Heat Wednesday, because the Heat are vulnerable in point guard and big man, and that's exactly what Brooklyn's made off of, point guard and big man. And I'm excited to see if Brooklyn they played well the first game against the Raptors and see if they're really the real deal.
Shout out to the Brooklyn Knight coming down out the sky.
I missed that.
I don't know if it was corny or it was cool. I just don't know what to say.
It was probably cool.
But their mascot's a Brooklyn Knight and like steel and armor. I really don't know what you're gonna be able to do like during halftime and jump around. I mean, I heard you were shooting t-shirts out and almost shot one into the American flag and like fell down. Oh, it was very ironic. But Jay-Z, okay, he making money sitting front row. Mm-hmm. I mean, so we're gonna mind keep watching the NBA. You know, Kevin will periodically be coming back for NBA talk. With me, myself, with Rob. Rob, as you know, is still on vacation because he's just the guy.
He's flourishing.
Right. So that's what I'm really going to say. And pretty much keep watching the Arena of the Mind. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Say Twitter again. Go ahead.
At KPon30.
And
that's it. Go Warriors. Go Giants.
Charles Dickson.
Shout everyone out.
_ Charles Dickson. It's probably on the bottom. Enjoy. Have a great day. Peace.